and I'm not an orator, so I'm just going to go from these notes. We're so happy and thankful that all of you all could join us today at this special time. And I know that each of you has played a role in my parents' lives, and we're blessed to have them and their longevity, and I hope that that they've blessed your lives as well as ours. And my mom, who always has a smile on her face, her graciousness and her kindness and her compassion, and my dad's perseverance and courage has really they've been guiding lights for my brothers and for our grandsons, or their grandsons, and now for great-granddaughters. So we're so grateful that you all came today. And John, you want to?
Well, thank you all as well for being here. And with Mom and Dad, it was a wonderful growing up experience. They were as caring and as nurturing as any parents could ever be, and we so thoroughly enjoyed our childhood. The love and compassion and the helpfulness were just part of my life, their entire lives, or my entire life. And it was a terrific experience to be born in this household. Their faithfulness to their family, to God, to their country, really was the steadfast pillar of our early childhood, and we couldn't be more appreciative. And so, thanks a lot, Mom and Dad.
My mom and dad took keen interest in all of our schooling, all of our activities, and then beyond that in our professional careers. And they gave us the support and the exposure to make us successful in everything we've done up to this point. So we truly appreciate that. And they passed that on, that interest to our spouses and to our children. So we appreciate that, Mom and Dad, as being our role models. So welcome everybody, and thank you all for coming today.
And some of you all may know this, but my dad is a singer, and he always wanted to, Mother always tried to encourage him to be in the church choir, but he wouldn't do it because he didn't have any hair. and now he's right in style. So I think next week we're going to join the Second Presbyterian Choir. And, but he has a soprano voice. Oh, wow. But growing up, he lived on Pennsylvania Avenue, and he would go and collect his friends. He would knock on their door, and he would be singing outside their house, waiting for them to come and go to school at Emmett Field. And then growing up, he was always he was an early riser. It was probably 5:30 or something. He was cooking our breakfast every morning for school, and we would hear him out there singing and chirping and so happy, and I was like, oh, please don't do this. And anyway, and then going on trips, he was always singing. So just for them and for you, we've flown in Bob Adelberg from Broadway in New York City, and he's going to sing two of Dad's favorite songs that we remember growing up. Wow.
No, go for it.
Mr. Treitz, thank you for inspiring me to be a singer. When I looked at your hairstyle, I decided I'd follow right along. Well, this is the one I think that got your dear wife started when you were dating. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are blue. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. So till they'll hang your head and cry. got it here, I think.
You want us to help you
The other
out?
night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, and I hung my head and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
One more. Now, this is what Dad always sang to Mother and all of us.
All the girls are crazy about a certain little lad. Though he's very bad, he could be oh so good when he wanted to. Bad or good, he understood about love and the other things. For every girl followed him around just to hold his hand and sing. Oh Johnny, how you can love. Oh Johnny, heavens above, you make my sad heart jump with joy. And when you're near, I just can't sit still a minute. I'm so, oh Johnny, please tell me, dear, what makes me love you so? You're not handsome, oh, I think you are, but when I look at you, I just, oh Johnny, oh. Johnny tried his best to hide from every girl he knew, but even this he couldn't do, for they would follow him most everywhere. Then his friends got him to spend a week or two at home. It's worse now than before, 'cause the girl next door hollers through the telephone. Oh Johnny, how you can love. Oh Johnny, heavens above, you make my sad heart jump with joy. When you're near, I just can't sit still a minute. I'm so, oh Johnny, please tell me, dear, what makes me love you so? You're still handsome, it's true, but when I look at you, I just, oh Johnny, oh.
Very good, Robert. Very good.
Dad, do you want to say something?
Well, yeah, I used to work late at night, out in the construction work. We worked till dark. When I'd come home, I'd come up this Tomahawk Road here, coming up the hill, just my heart just started thumping because I knew I was going to be near my wife soon. And it just,
77 years, that's what happened. And what was your favorite day of your life?
huh?
What was the favorite day of your life?
This is
Favorite day of my life. Yeah, oh, when I married my wife.
That's okay. That's good.
I met her, she only lived about 3 blocks from me, but I never did meet her. But we'd go, went out to U of L to dances, and my friend who went through elementary school and junior high school and high school with, he said, "You see that girl over there? I'm gonna marry her." And he didn't get it, he lost out.
So, anyway,
Well, And I've lived a charmed life because I moved on to Pennsylvania Avenue, and I was 5 years old. We lived there till I was 18, and our house was about 200 foot away from the Crescent Hill swimming pool. And that was at that time, it was the biggest pool in the United States. And I lived in it. I didn't realize it as kids, but we all lived as a country club because we had the pool, we had the baby pool, we had a 2-acre lake behind our house, we had tennis courts, we had the golf course. All right there, and all we had to do is jump the fence. We were right there. And there was a guard, old Pigley, he had one leg. He lived, he was a guard up at the waterworks on top of the hill. And he would bellow out, he didn't want us kids down there at the lake. He would say, "Get out of there!" And anyway, then he'd send a motorcycle cop around. And his name was Nelson. And he rolled around the road on the other side of the lake. But the lake was a charmer for us kids. We used to build boats. Ships, sailing ships. And after we played with them for a while, then we'd take BB guns and shoot at each other's boats. And then this was a time of Beau Geste. I don't know whether any of you remember Beau Geste or not. If you have never heard of it, well, you ought to look it up. Anyway, then on Saturday, we would set them on fire. Saturday night, we would set them on fire. So it was quite an experience. And but it's nothing. It's nothing. It's like living in a country club. We had a swimming pool, baby pool, tennis courts, golf course, everything right there. And later on, I was a caddy. Huh? That's about it.
A lot of prompts.
That's about it.
So we really appreciate you all coming, and you can stay.
Yeah, please don't. This is not the end.
This is not the end. But Sandy, did you want to say something?
Yes, I've known Johnny and Jean Lee Treitz since I was 5 years old. And we lived on Elfin Avenue, and they lived on Ferry Drive, which is now Druid Hills Drive Road. And I grew up with Jean Lee. I had two moms, my mother and Jean Lee. And they were best friends, my mother and Daddy and Johnny and Jean Lee. And the stories I could tell you, the parties that they would have in each other's basements and all, it was just incredible. And I remember I also babysat for Johnny, Jeannie, and Gregory. I was their big babysitter.
Sandy taught me how to jitterbug.
I did. And I taught you a couple other how to twirl a baton. I was a majorette in high school. I taught her how to cheerlead when I was at U of L. So I did a lot of things, but I've always been a part of this family. And they were always so wonderful to my parents. And my brother Stephen is here, and my sister, I believe, is here. But as I said, I've known them longer, probably, well, I know, than anybody here, even their children, I knew them before. And I remember Jean Lee, when Ben and I met, she said, "That's the man you're gonna marry." And she gave me one of the most beautiful parties that anybody could have ever had. So,
How sweet.
That's sweet. That's great.
so well, she's like my second mom. And Johnny, you're like my second daddy, but you were a lot nicer than my dad.
Well, thank you all for coming, and I want you all to stay as long as you want. Mother and Dad just love opening their home to all their friends and all of our friends. So,
Now, I wanna introduce
oh yeah.
Gene Maupin. He worked for me for 21 years. We contracting business. Then,
He was an engineer.
yeah, he's an engineer. And Ronnie Cook over there, he worked for me after that for another 38 years. I should never have quit. I should have kept working.
You told me that, didn't you?
Thank you all for coming. We got a lot of food.
Yes.
Better be a lot of food.